And hello, it is me, Anime We or We Anime. And we're back with part two of What If Deku Had the Eight Gates. And before we start off, like I do with my other what ifs, which is just the eight gates and my non-me what if. So please go check that out. I I think See, I got a lot of ideas for what if, but the Nani one is probably one of my personal favorites because what happened recently in the anime or manga, really, not recently. But yet again, disclaimer: study my words, and sorry for any background noise. And yeah, yeah, that's it. And update on the schedule. Every Monday and Friday, I upload a new what if. Not new, like another part of a what if. So this Monday will be my non-me what if, part two for my non-me what if, I mean. And next Friday will be my part three of my eight gates what if. Okay, so let's start this. And last where we left off was, I believe they were going to start. Well, All Might was going to come third, actually. So yeah, they just got told about the heroes versus villain training, and well, we get to that training. The teams are well like canon, but instead of Ochako, Uraraka, and Deku versus Bakugo and Ida, it will be Midoriya and Kirishima, which is a girl in this. And I think you can point out the ship I'm going through, which I haven't really thought about it much, but yet I feel like this just seems reasonable. And for Bakugo's team, it is Bakugo and Kaminari. So the team it is uh Midoriya and Kirishima versus Bakugo and Kaminari. Okay, now we both know the team. Let's get into the first fight, which is those teams versus each other. Okay. Um, when we, well, Bakugo and Kaminari are the villains, so they get their head start and hide the bomb, or not, whatever it is. I don't really know. I feel like I'll get demonetized now since that's. Ah, I don't care. I don't care. Don't. Yeah. But yet, yeah, they get their head start to hide the thing. And bang bop 5 minutes is up. The heroes get to go through and well into the building, but yet before they enter the building they sum up the plan. Well, Midoriya does. He tells Kirishima the plan, and the plan is that he knows Bakugo will go straight after him so that they can fight. And also, I'm gonna point out the hero costume for Midoriya. It is um if you ever watched Boruto, it's that um it's that vest, right? Like the Boruto Junin vest, right? It's that vest, but instead of orange leg warmers that hides the weights, is black leg warmers, which it doesn't really look like there is any, but yet there is but yet for the rest of the costume is black pants and I don't know, like crap, what is that called? A gi? No, not that. Not what Air Zeros. I'm terribly sorry about the background noise. But like what Zoro wears from One Piece. Yeah, I'm mixing a whole pile a lot of things. So like a big coat. I don't know. No, never mind. Not. No, 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 no. I got a better idea. So the sandals, like the ninja sandals, are green, right? You know how in Naruto they wear like sandals, right? That's what he's wearing for his kicks, his shoes, right? And pants are black, okay? And then, but the shirt or like vest type thing, uh, I don't know what you would call it, but it's not like a crap. Um, it's like a what is it called? Crap, what is that called? I know what it's called. I know what it looks like. It's like crap. Hmm. Uh, sorry for the silence. I was thinking about the hair costume. The black pants, like the green sandals, right? And the shirt is like he doesn't have a shirt on under it. So yeah, no, I got it now. So you know how Zoro has like that tie, like he has his coat tied to his like waist in post time skip. It's that like coat, but without sleeves. You know what I'm talking about? Or like no, he has sleeves of like short sleeves, right? It's short sleeve like a Zoro coat, right? I hope you know what I mean because I'm going past that. It's hurting my brain. Okay, but yet, yeah, the fight starts. Well, Midoriya tells Kirishima the plan. They go straight through, and they hear booms from the like 2 floors above them. So they plan to stay there, and Midoriya pushes Kirishima into like like a room in like the building, right? He pushes her, or she goes in the room, right? And then you hear Bakugo say, "Where are you, you damn nerd?" I am terrible at impressions, but yeah, like if you watch my non one, I do impressions, or my first what if. I try to do impressions because I feel like it would be better. So when I say impression warning, which I did not say, um, know that there is an impression coming. Okay, so Bakugo says that, and he gets down from the stairway, and he sees Midoriya standing on the opposite side of the hallway, and he says impression warning. He does not say impression warning, okay? But impression warning. There you are! Ugh, stop looking smug. Which Midoriya's face is just like a stone, like a blank face, like, huh? I'm not looking like anything. And now you can tell Bakugo's getting even madder because, well, now he's gonna start boosting himself. Well, Bakugo is start boosting himself towards Deku, and Deku says very like low, and he says, "First gate, gate of opening. Second gate, gate of rest." Right? He says the first two gates, gate of re gate of opening and gate of rest. Okay. And then there's a big green glow around Midoriya. So with this, it's an enhancer type quirk, but it enhances everything. Not like everything, but like the hardness of your skin, the strength, your reflexes, your perfection. Yeah, you get it. Um, so So now Bakugo can see this, and he just goes for an explosion right, well, like a planet explosion, like a big one, not his like with his gauntlets. He goes up with his arms straight ahead and blast. Boom. He thinks he got Deku, but yet he knows like that wasn't strong enough to take him out. So then he stops and he turns around and he can see like something like hitting a wall, like like a boom. He can hear something like breaking through a wall, right? So he turns around and looks at the wall and he sees Hiroshima go, oh yeah, and like scream, oh yeah, like yeah, like Kool-Aid Man. And but then she uh Hiroshima, not Hiroshima, Bakugo sees Hiroshima and start bolting it to to what's it called, to the second floor, and he sees Hiroshima keep on going up. But yet, before he can go stopping him, he gets a punch straight to the back and he goes flying. But yet, in midair, he turns around and like blasts himself back towards Midoriya, which with it, with the green glow, you can still see it in the smoke. But yeah, you can still see the green glow in the smoke. Okay. So he turns around midair, pushes himself back towards Midoriya with his explosions, right? And then he reaches up and like he puts his like both of his feet and both of his hands like in front of him, like before he gets to Midoriya, he he explodes. Like explosions come from his feet and his hands at Midoriya. So with this, Bakugo like gets launched back, but yet there's still explosions uh at Midoriya, right? So with that, Midoriya just got like blocks like an X, like like an X, like he puts his arms in front of him, like he blocks or tries to blocks the explosion, sort of. So with Bakugo flying back now, he tries to stop himself, like from like getting all the way back and hitting the stairs. So he gets like a couple feet from the stairs, right? And he still sees the green glow in the smoke, so he knows he's up still. But yet that green glow goes to a yellowish green glow, and he could hear uh Midori say, "Gate of Life," or what I mean, third gate, Gate of Life, and then that glow or like force thing, it dispels at least some of the smoke, like so it's clearer for Midoriya to see, right? It's like easier to see form or the smoke. So his like costume is like burned, like this is the Midoriya I'm talking about. There's like burns and like burns. Well, it burned his costume up a little bit on like almost everywhere. He's like his arms are burnt, which his arms were covered in like a ninja tape or like medical tape. You know what I'm talking about? Like around the arms, like how Rock Lee has it, and it covers like his arms, right? So, and then he, well, Midoriya launches like bolts at like rushes. I mean, rush is the right word to use here. Rush rushes at Bakugo, right? And goes for a punch, but yet fakes the punch and hits right beside him, and then kicks, and then he takes his with which he punches with his right hand, and then which he misses on purpose, and then he takes that other leg his right leg, and kicks Bakugo straight into a wall on the left side. So imagine they're in a hallway fighting, right? So he kicks him to the left wall. He goes through it all the way to the other side of the building, right? And I mean all the way through, all the way to the ground outside of the door, not door, out on the whole part other side of um of the uh of the building, right? He turns he turns like Bucko yeah, sorry about that. I forgot I didn't put it on silent. So sorry, yeah, sorry about that. Sorry for all the notifications. But yet with that happening, like him flying out, he like Midoriya looks out, he can see Buck go like in the other like building, like right beside it, into the window. He's he he knows he didn't knock out Buck, but yet he knows he hurt him a lot. So with the three gates he's activated, he rushes up the building, and he could hear fighting happening. Like punches being exchanged. But yet, he knows that Kaminari has an electric quirk. So either Kirishima is beating him down, or he doesn't know a lot about Kaminari, which he doesn't at all because they didn't grow up with each other or anywhere close. Unlike my Nanami, what is it? I will. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna give any more spoilers. Okay, never mind that. So he only knows the quirk of Kaminari and how it works. So he thinks, well, he gets up there clearly, and he looks and sees that they're trading punches, but not really. Like they're not trading punches. Like Kirishima is trying to hit Kaminari, but Kaminari is dodging and then punching and then using his electricity to shock Hiroshima and make her fly, like, and hit the wall. But yet Hiroshima gets up and hardens her body back up and rushes in back into the fight. And this, he can see it has happened quite a bit because there are cracks on the, like, almost everywhere in the wall. So he sees it keeps on going for a while, right? He's watching them fight, and he's thinking, well, if Bakugo out, he could probably just run to the bomb and touch it, and they could win with without much more issues, right? But he hears explosions, and while he hears this, uh, Kirishima launches, not Kirishima. Kaminari launches Kirishima into the wall again, like he did earlier, with his electricity, shocking her and making her fly, right? And with that happens, Kirishima actually flies out of the, like the, which they're on the third story, right? Not third. They're at the, like, fourth floor. They're at the fourth floor. So Midoriya is thinking, like, hard about this. He knows that Hiroshima could survive the fall by harding, hardering, harding, harding. I'm so sorry, but yet you know what I mean by using their quirk, their hardened quirk. But he's also not sure if she's awake. So, he makes the right decision. Well, not like right, yeah. He bolts through the wall, not like through the wall, but like goes into the room and runs to the like hole which Kirishima made and jumps out of that and activates the fourth gate, the gate of pain. And like pain rushes. I think this is how this works. I think I haven't went back and watched the original series of Naruto. Um, see, I hate Boruto to so much the fact that I don't even bother watching it. But Shippuden is all right. I'll go like watch it like full fights I missed. Uh, and for upcoming what ifs ideas I have, I'll go through like animes and look like and go through animes I've watched and think and have a thought of, hey, maybe that character could be a cool idea for a what if, right? But yeah, I remember going to a fight with Rock Lee. I think it was when I don't remember. It I believe it was during the like the war arc when it was first beginning and Rock Lee was fighting some revived. I don't remember who, but I remember Kabuto when he revived all those characters, and I believe it was Rock Lee's fight. He uses crap. I don't remember. I don't remember how the fourth gate works. But yeah, I'm gonna say it like enhances everything. Okay. Sorry about the rant I went on. Sorry. But yet he jumps out of the hole in the wall, right? He jumps out and he catches Hiroshima in like a bridal style, and he's about to hit another wall, like another building, right? But yet you know how in anime, a character will like land against the wall and bounce back. That's what he does. So he lands against the wall, bounces back to the like the hole he jumped out of, and got back in, set Hiroshima down in like a corner or something, and he looks at Kaminari, which Kaminari is shocked, well more than he already is. Okay, and here I mean Kaminari looks at Midori like he's insane for even trying that. But yet, uh, Midoriya rushes up to Kaminari, punch him, punches him in the gut, and it has him, and he flies into the wall, into the opposite wall. But yet, it doesn't break through, but there's a crack, and he falls down and sits there. But not knocked out or anything, but yet he's hurt enough where he doesn't want to get back up and so now they hear booms even louder. And you can see, like, you know how Kirishima flew out the wall, right? Bakugo flies up, lands in there, and is about to pull the pin, right, on his gauntlet. And he aims the gauntlet at Midoriya, and you can hear All Might say, impression warning, warning, impression warning incoming. Young Bakugo, don't pull the pin. That is too dangerous. Another impression warning. No, it's not. Not if he dodges. And so he pulls the pin, but in like slow mo, so it's slow to everyone else. And boom, the big explosion from his gauntlets happened straight up Midori. Which, given there also Kaminari behind him, right? So, and with the smoke, you do not see the faint, like yellowish green glow of Midori anymore. So you know So Bakugo knows, like, I got him that time. But yet everyone else is terrified because they think Bakugo just either mortally injured uh, a classmate in Midoriya and their two classmates, Midoriya and Kaminari, or he just plain out killed Midoriya and injured Kaminari. But yet you could hear a groan, like oh, like that, like it's like you can tell he's in pain. And when all the smoke clears, you could see um Midoriya just standing there. The whole entire top of his like hero costume is gone. There are burns and like some of his pants like are burnt up. One shoe is completely gone. Like one of his shoes, one of his sandals, I mean, are completely gone. And so is like the like middle of the thigh down on that side of the leg. So like he is almost like naked at this point. But yet you could see like his hair is also like messed up. Like he's covered in like what do you call that? Like smoke. Like I don't know what you call that. But yet and like Kirishima sees this happen and Bakugo looks there's like he is shocked that he's even alive. So Kirishima gets up, punches Bakugo so hard in like the jaw, right? Like she hardens uh the fist up enough where it stuns Bakugo. He falls back, and she goes running for the bomb, jumps, touches it, and goes straight for the Midoriya. Kaminari is also there checking on him, making sure, which Kaminari isn't like he's okay because uh when Midoriya saw the pin fly, like when Bakugo pulled the pin, he moved Kaminari out of the way enough where like he would only get like uh skimmed by the explosion, but yet like not hurt at all. But yet before he can move out of the way, he gets hit like with it all. Like you know what I mean? Like self-sacrifice so that Kaminari wouldn't get hurt. And I don't know if I already mentioned Midoriya's hairstyle. It's not in a bowl cut or anything like my guy in Broccoli. It's in like a slicked back fashion, but now it's not clearly. Or no, not slicked back. If you ever watched Black Clover and have seen Klaus, the sorry about that. The background noise. Some idiot is showing off his truck. Um, but yet, like you know, if you ever seen Black Clover and a guy named Klaus, which so sorry, but yeah, I hope you can still hear me. Um, I'm gonna okay, sorry. I'm gonna get closer to my phone. Um, and like and if you ever seen Black Clover, a guy named Klaus, he's the uh the guy named Four Eyes that Asta, the main character of Black Clover. It's a wonderful anime if you haven't seen it already. It's an absolutely wonderful anime, right? And with that, that's how his looks like, but not now. How his hair normally looks like. I'll get a picture for it next time, next part. Okay, instead of this picture of the gates, I'll get a picture of Klaus, and yeah, you know what I mean. And with that done, well, not done. So Hiroshima picks up Midoriya, right? And starts going with Kaminari grabbing Bakugo by the feet and just running with him. And like Bakugo is asking him to please just let me walk, and he's just running with him. Like like dragging not Kaminari. Bakugo is getting dragged by his feet, which he's still like hurt. Like he got almost knocked out by Kirishima. So like he is hurt. So he's still like phasing in and out of like consciousness, but yet um uh yeah. Well, they get to the medical ward, and if you've seen what's that called? Well, we all know Dobby, right? That's not like bad burns on well, would there even be burns? Yeah, no, there would be, right? Yeah, no, clearly. But yet there's burns, but like smallish burns like that stay there, but yet they would go away eventually when they get healed, when he gets healed. And yeah, that's basically it for the heroes versus villains, which they all still go. That no, that fight wasn't first. Okay, I'm changing my mind. That fight was last. So yet so everyone else already went, right? That fight was last. Okay. So yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Yeah. That so that ends the training for that day, and Midoriya is only in the hospital, like the medical ward, for like a couple, like hours, like 3 hours maximum, because of like his quirk and how he had the fourth gate open, right? So it wouldn't like it still hurt him, but yet most of the like damage what to him was his own quirk, like him using the gate, right? So he got like, real exhausted. He was tired, so he slept for a couple hours. Um, Aizawa called Inko, telling him, no, 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 never mind. Aizawa didn't. Nobody called Inko. Nobody. Nobody spoke of this to her. Okay, nobody. No one. No one. Okay, I'm pointing this out. No one talked to her. So like he so oh sorry. Yeah. So I'm gonna do a time skip to the 2 weeks later, right? 2 weeks later. On where Aizawa walks in and says, we're going on no. We're going on yeah, no, he says impression warning by the way. Um I thought I had this on silent. I'm pretty sure I feel like silent is totally different than I thought. Uh okay. Okay. Yeah, let me find it. Okay, we're back. I'm not kidding. I don't edit. Okay, never mind. So yeah, you saw all that. I don't care. They are just the pictures you did see are for future what ifs. Actually, at least, yeah, future what ifs. Okay, forget that. Okay, time skipped. Aizawa walks in and he says, yeah, well, before I do this, impression warning. Okay, impression warning. And Aizawa says, we're going on a little field trip. Uh, yeah, little field trip. And Midoriya's fine. He just says, and by this time, Midori would be fine. He still doesn't, he still needs to find, well, he had an extra pair, I'll say. So, yeah, he has new sands now. They're not green like they used to be. They are now black. Okay, they're black sandals now. That's his footwear. Okay, so now, well, actually, uh, yeah. So they all get on their hero costumes. Even Midoriya, even though his doesn't really like, he still has it. It's like it got repaired by them. Okay, and the coat, like how, like I said earlier, the coat is green now instead of black. If I said green earlier, it is. If I said black earlier, I change it to green. It sounds better since now he lost his green shoes. Okay, making sure we still look. Make sure. Are we still recording? We are. Okay, good. I was like that. Okay, so they all get on the bus. This is where they talk about quirks, right? And the seating is different from canon. Okay, well, most of it is different. The people who are sitting by Midoriya are Kirishima on his right, and to his left is Uraraka and Ida, maybe? I don't know. I don't know yet. But yet, Kirishima is right beside him, right? And across the way on the bus is Kamino. Okay? And, well, they all start talking about who do they think has the strongest quirk. Okay? But only like people, like everyone but um Midoriya, Bakugo, and Todoroki are not talking. So, like, they're just actually, Midoriya is asleep. He is knocked out. He's asleep. He's taking a nap. But yet, he's not really asleep. He has his eyes closed. So he's just has his eyes closed and he's leaning back. Like, yeah. So they all start talking and Kirishima says that Midoriya has the strongest quirk, which they've all been saying, like Bakugo and Todoroki, and not a lot of people are talking about Midoriya. So Kirishima like nudges like it with her elbow, nudges Midoriya like to open his eyes and tell him all about his quirk again. And he says, "Well, if you all are really talking about the strongest quirk, don't put me in the race, okay? Put me at the lead." No, no, no. He doesn't say that. But yet he says, "Well, if you all forget what my quirk is, I'll give you a riddle reminder. My quirk is called gates. To be exact, 8 gates. And how it works is there are 8 nodes, like spots in my body, that correlates to the 8 gates. Right. So the first gate is what I call the gate of opening. The second gate is what I call the gate of rest. The third gate is I call of I what I call it is gate of life, which and then the fourth gate is called the gate of pain, which it takes more out of me, like more stamina, more strength to be exact. Uh, and then there is my fifth gate, which this fifth gate is the limit uh I can go to right now, and it's called the gate of closing. And then there is the sixth gate, which I call the gate of joy, and then seventh gate, the gate of shock. And then the eighth gate is called the gate of death, which if I ever activate that, there is a 50-50 chance I will die. Okay. So I don't really want to use that ever, which even if I do not die by using the eight gate, which by in which when he mentions the name, he points on where they like he thinks they are of like places on his body on where his gates are like located, sort of. So yeah, I mean it would probably put me in like but yet let's get back to how he explains it. But yet it would probably put me in like a if I would have to estimate, which I'm not even strong enough to do that. So by that, if I used it now, I would most likely die. Anyways, I would probably have like 5 minutes of life after I used it. But yet, it would probably, even if I do live the 50-50 chance, it would probably put me in a month, a 6 month to a year coma. So, yeah, I don't really like to even speak about that gate. But yet, with that, I would also, it would also count, my quirk counts as a emitter or an enhancer, I mean, and a mutation on some parts of it. So if you were trying to cancel my quirk indefinitely, like if Aizawa Sensei tried to cancel my quirk, I he would only cancel one gate. So and the longer he like hold keeps trying to erase my quirk, the uh the more gates he would close. So yeah, that's how that would work, I think. I think. Or he could have just erased it all of it at once. I don't know. But yet but yet well they arrive by that point. By when he finishes his like explanation of his quirk. They arrive there and Aizawa says, okay, we're here. Oh, I forgot to say impression one. Sorry. We're here, problem children. Which he mumbles that. He mumbles problem children. Jeez. I don't think I've ever had a class like this. Plus, I probably expelled them all on that point, too. So, yeah. So they all get off the bus and get greeted by the pro hero 13. And her quirk is, well, uh, black hole? Is that what it's called? I don't remember. Okay. I don't remember what it's called. But yet, yeah, they all get greeted by a 13 and they all step into the USJ, right? So y'all step foot into it. They all step to into USJ, and Aizawa and 13 begin to explain what they're doing here, which it is rescue training. Rescue training. Okay, and yeah, they all well, 13 has her speech, and Aizawa, well, they are all there listening. But Kirishima, no. Kaminari says, "Oh wow, you even got fake villains? That's cool." And he points over to a black abyss of like a portal, a warp gate. It is the League of Villains. And so they turn around, they hear a big, like almost like they could hear the doors go like creak shut, like "Ah," like that, a creak, almost. And Aizawa yells, "Ida, go!" And before he says that, um, warning, impression warning. Before he says that, those are not fake villains, Kaminari. Those are real. Uh, Ida, go, go back to the the school. Yeah, no, I got confused. The academic, no, academy, no. Go back to the school and get the teachers. And he bolts out of there with Fistful Bird. No, he just goes. He bolts it. I mean, he goes as fast as he could. And now the gates are shut. And he could see the villains like cornering them. And he yells, impression warning. He does not yell this, but yet impression warning. 13, protect the kids. Okay. And then, oh, do I leave this on a cliffhanger? Do I? Do Do I dare? No, I do not. I like you all. I would like you all to subscribe, like and subscribe, and post down a comment, and well, I'll tell you what to write later. Okay, and there we go. And Aizawa jumps down, start beating the crap out of the villain, and I mean the absolute crap out of him. He punched. Okay, I'm gonna go onto Aizawa before go back to the students. When he jumps down, he sees this one guy like he looks regular, like he looks regular. So he just punches him so hard in like the gut, he sneezes out of his behind, his butt. Right, and then he burps out of his butt. Somehow that works. And so and the guy he punched just falls over like, oh God, that hurts so bad. And that's what he says. And now we're gonna go back to the students. They could all see Aizawa beat the crap out of him, but now they see a mystery figure approaching them, or a mystery like they no, they look down and see that they're falling to a portal or something on the lines along the lines, right? But yet, they almost all of them fall through, besides Midoriya and the other ones that didn't go through, like Bakugo and Kirishima and Kaminari, maybe? I don't know. I don't remember. Yeah, so they fall through, well, besides Midoriya, and so he, like, jumps out of the way. He activates the first gate of opening, okay? He jumps up, he grabs Kirishima before and like and throw like not throws her but like so they both don't go through there. So and the gate like the warp gate or the portal like closes, right? And everyone gets uh sent to their respective areas besides like uh yeah, they get all sent to their areas. But before we continue with these two, I want to go over to Sue, you like Asui, Asui and Manel. So they land on the boat, right? And they see that there are, well, they see that they're villains. Okay, so not nobody on the boat. So Asui gets the bright idea to just throw electricals in the like while they're plugged up. Yeah, I mean that's all it is. They just throw in. They she grabs a toaster right and just chucks it in there, and then electrical like particle things are just like okay, and so that was easy for them right, and everyone else goes like the same. Okay, right? Everyone else is the same. Like for the canon counterparts, I just wanted to do that because I thought it was funny. Okay, so now hold on, let me check how long I've been going for. Okay, so hour ish. Okay, so yeah, they get there or well, we will get cut back to we will cut back to um Midoriya and the students in 13. Well, whoever then I forget. Okay, I know it's Bakugo and Kirishima, and that's it. That's all who I remember. Okay, so yeah, we can see them just like see Korogiri like in like 13 trying to suck. That sounds wrong. That sounds like something else. Okay, but yet you know what I mean. And Kurogiri takes down. I don't know what happened because I haven't watched that the USJ in a long time. But yet, yeah, but yeah, like they get to and like Bakugo sees 13 drop down unconscious, maybe. So Bakugo hits the like the collar of Kurogiri, like you know what I mean. But yet, yeah. And now he's done. He gets back to Shigaraki in the Shigaraki in impression warning. And you can hear Shigaraki. Well, we would cut over to Shigaraki. And she is Kirigiri, send him in. Send it in now. And Kirigiri would say, are you sure, young master? And Shigaraki would say, yes, do it now. Send it in. Teleport here now. Well, okay. And this is when we get introduced to the Nomu. And Shigaraki would say, you know what I mean, right? You know what I mean. Impression warning. Nomu, kill Eraserhead. Kill him now. And we could see the hulking monster of a thing just go after Aizawa. And when he gets there, he well, the Nomu just tramples like through the villains, right, all the way through. And now Aizawa looks up and sees like, huh, wonder what that is. Like, but yet he doesn't. He sees it out of his corner of his the Nomu, and so he takes him this recent villain. It's the same way he took out the first guy, punching him so hard he practically just pooped himself. Okay. I mean, he went boom straight to the stomach, like downwards, like so, like he punched him downwards, his stomach like downwards. So yet you can hear that. I'm sorry if you're sensitive to anything. Just I am so sorry, but yet yeah, he practically poops himself, the villain, and he also gets hurt enough where he just oh oh. And that's what he says, and he goes unconscious. And now Aizawa turns to where he's seen the big purple thing. And he just gets punched straight in the chest and sent to a wall. And Midori's sees this out of the corner of his eye. So he turns to see a big purple thing bashing Aizawa around like how Hawk did to Loki. Bang, bang. You could just see it. So in Izuku, like Midoriya already had the first gate opened, and so he says, second gate, gate of rest. And so he bolts over to Aizawa and kicks the Nomu straight into like the shoulder area. He kicks its shoulder, but yet the thing didn't move like at all. It didn't move an inch, a centimeter, anything lower than that. It didn't move. So he like bounces off its shoulder, and like in anime where they slide, you know what I mean? So he slides and he looks at it, and he looks at Aizawa and he looks back at that thing. He looks at Aizawa and looks at back at the Nomu. He goes back and forth like that for like a couple more times also. And he thinks that thing, what is that? What is that thing? He is so confused on what that is. So he goes straight. So he names off the gates. The third gate, gate of life. Fourth gate, gate of pain. And now the fifth gate, the gate of closing. And now with this aura, it is like for the gate of like the fourth gate, it was like well the third gate is like yellowish green, but more on the like the green side. And then the gate of pain was like a full on yellow green mixture, but yet like more yellow. But now the aura is fully yellow, right? Okay. And he goes to, and with this also, like his like jacket starts to like go off. But like before he gets to it, he like you know how Zoro takes down his like coat and like let it drop. That's what he did. And then he starts just punching it as fast as he can and moving out of the way of like the Nomu's punches. And he could hear the like the main villain, but we know him as Shigaraki, and he hears Shigaraki say, "Nomu, kill the brat." I'm sorry, I did not say impression warning. No, I did. So yeah. But yet, yeah, he hears him say that, and then we see the Nomu actually targeting Midoriya. But yet, Midoriya is so fast at the very moment that he like the Nomu is barely even seeing him. But yet it's clearly his punches doesn't hurt the Nomu at all because of shock absorption. And this thing was made to kill him at that point, really. He Shigaraki said this. But yet he keeps on going until the Nomu surprisingly backhands um like Midoriya into the wall right beside Aizawa. And but yet he gets up like pretty quickly and goes back in. But yet this time, the Nomu actually punches him right before Midoriya actually even got close to punching. Like the Nomu moved right, like he punched him into the chest, like the chest area. But yet it didn't break any bones. Not like it cracked them, but yet nothing like. And plus, with this, at the fifth gate, he also starts getting a minor healing factor, adding adding to adding to it. So the bones would like heal pretty quickly after that, and the Nomu would rush up to Izuku while he's trying to still stand up, and but yet with the fifth gate, his reflexes get so like amped that he could like basically see into the future like 5 seconds, really. So he could see, so he dodges all these punches, but yet he feels fatigued. So he like misses, like he miss. Okay, you gotta understand what I'm saying. Um, like he dodges one of the Nomi's punches, but the other one like turns and uh Midoriya like goes right to the punch and it hits him like side of the head and he goes flying. But yet before he can go flying, the Nomu grabs his leg and like how Hulk did in Loki to Loki, he like grabs his feet and slams him right into the ground and leaving a crater. And so, but yet he goes for like like he gets both his The Nomu gets both his hands up above his head and is about to like seemingly kill Midoriya at this, and Midoriya moves out of the way. So he just impacts the crater much more, and the Nomu's hands actually get stuck in the concrete, like for a little bit. So Midoriya actually gets to stand up this time, and he thinks, "Do I risk going to the next gate? I've only done this once." He only went into the sixth gate once. Okay. So he says, "Screw it. This is life or death. I don't know when All Might is going to be here or the teachers." So he says, "Sixth gate," and like he says it loud enough that Hiroshima and like the others hear him say it. Aizawa hears it, um, but yet like not everyone, like you know what I'm saying, and like everyone in the plaza area hears him say sixth gate, but yet they don't know what that means besides their students, so they think like, is that a quirk? So, and they see the aura go from like to a like a yellow to like a darker yellow to like a yellowish orange type deal, like to a yellowish orange, like in the middle of yellow and orange, right? And so, or no, it actually goes to yeah, no, like a yellowish orange, right? So now Midori is much faster, much stronger, much like more anything. He's stronger, right? And so he like it's a blur. Like they can only see like a yellowish orange blur heading to the Nomu. And you could see the impact. But yet like in the fight with Broccoli and Gara in the tuning exam, like you could see him like blur away. But yet he haven't took off his like he's wearing weights, right? But yet like not really. Like but yet he's wearing weighted like gear. Like right below his knee is like a yellow orange no. Um he's not wearing weights, so never mind. No, no. He's wearing weighted clothing though. So he's not as fast as he would be. So he it's like in Gara and Broccoli's fight, right? So they it so don't know how to explain this. He just goes into a blur, basically. They could see him for a second when he kicks the Nomu in like he so Midoriya kicks the Nomu into like the side, like at his side, and then to the other side, and then to his back, and then arm, leg, head. He excuse me, sorry. He kicks everywhere. It doesn't matter. Nowhere was safe at all. He went straight between the crack and straight to his bollocks. I mean, I'm telling you, nowhere safe. So, yet you can see like the indention, like everyone could see like indentions in like the Nomu, but yet no, the Nomu, like he's learning. I don't know if this was real or like this Nomu thing, but yet he grabs Midori mid-air, like his leg before he kicks it, and he like like he takes his arm into like a circle motion, and so he when he grabs Midoriya, he's going in like a wheel motion, like turning. So he's just wheeling up Midoriya like enough, and he just stops at the back and throws Midoriya straight into the wall. In this indention, it goes at least a couple feet in, like 3 to 4 feet, like, and he's just there now. But yeah, he's healing because the healing factor in the cork, even if it's minor, he still is healing. So he's not like, yeah. And right at that point, right after he gets thrown, you can see the dust, like the thing, and the dust clears, and you can't see Midoriya at all. Like, but the indention of a person is just there. Like, if you ever fall in snow and like a snow angel, like your indention would be there. That's what they could see. Like, everyone could see it, like, but nobody could see Midoriya at all. So everyone thinks he's dead. Well, not dead, but yet hurt. And then the doors fly open, and All Might yells. Well, yeah, we know it's All Might, and he impression, and he yells, "I am here!" And then the Nomu and him start to fight, and then blah blah blah, they win, and the Nomu gets flew out of there, right? Okay, and then the other teachers get in and save the other students, and everyone just like forgets Midoriya, like, and everyone like All Might like turns around like, no, like a student says, "Aren't we missing somebody?" I'm gonna think it would be who Shoji would say, "Aren't we missing somebody?" And everyone would like get a puzzled look, like, and I mean everybody, but Bakugo, like, you all, and like, and Momo, and like anyone smart. And the person to say this is Todoroki. Yeah. And he would say, "Yeah, we're missing Midoriya. I wanted to talk to him. I wonder where he is." And Hiroshima is the one to point out he got through into the wall and everybody forgot about him. And she says this aloud enough to like where the teachers, like the pros would hear this, like, can you show us where this indention is? And so Kirishima takes them to the indention, and you can hear it like, ugh, like you'd hear a groan, like, ugh, can somebody get me out of here? Please get me out of here. Hello? And Kirishima says, "Oh, we're here. Could you not get me out sooner?" Like, and Midoriya says, "Couldn't you get me out sooner? I've been here. I can't move." And so the hero, I'm gonna say like President Mike is there, and he reaches in to like there, and Midoriya went head first in there, head first, and so Mike grabs in there and like tries to feel around, like, I can't. Where are you? And so he tries to reach in there, like, if you ever grab if you have ever lost something under like a desk or like a dresser, and there's like a little hole, and like that's all you can see him is like trying to grab his foot. So, and like other pros would see this happening, and like other students, so they would come over and help. So they all would reach, or everyone would try to reach in, but only Shoji could like reach in and grab him with his like double arms quirk. And so he can't. He tries to pull him out, but yet, like, if you ever played tug of war, and like he wouldn't come out. He wouldn't come out. So, they finally get him out, right, and he looks at everyone like, "You all almost forgot me," and like everyone looks like, "Sorry," and everybody says sorry. Like, we are so sorry. It was Kirishima and Todoroki to point it out. So like, and Kirishima would come over and like bat his shoulder, and she would laugh like, "Yeah, sorry about that." Ooh, okay, I'm checking that out after this. But yet, yeah, and they would all get school 2 week break, and that is where we will end it. And next week will be all the USJ. Okay, not USJ, the sports festival. That's next on. And so, and in the comments, if you actually watched all this through, so I know you all actually did, I want you to write down your favorite color and your favorite fruit. Fruit and color. Okay? Fruit and color. Right? I want you to write down that. And you know what? What else? I want you all, whoever watched all the way through, I want you to also write down your favorite piece of clothing. Okay? Okay? I want you to write down that. Okay? I want you to write down that. And please subscribe, like, and then whatnot. I don't care. I just feel like I'm new to this, and this is my second part, and I thought, hey, we please? Please? Okay, yeah, I'll get out here. I'm gonna go listen to that new song, Conquest, and yeah, see ya. Bye, 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 bye. See ya.